First of all, kind of tell me how big is fall camp? Obviously, building bonds and chemistry that you take into the season, but from your perspective, how big is this for a team?
No, I think it is the foundation piece, and you hear the word brotherhood a lot, and just the relationships that are built through, not only the good times but the adversity that they got to push through in fall camp, and so we're excited to see this year's team and how they come together.
Talking to Coach Drinkwitz, he was talking about the big thing with the receiving room is really that unselfishness. That's what he wants to see from them. What's kind of your messaging to them about maybe having that?
Yeah, no, 100%. I think, obviously playing receiver, you all want the ball, right? But there's only one to go around on each play, and I think that's the biggest thing that last year's team was able to do was just down the stretch was play unselfish football, and that's the challenge going into this season is keeping that same mindset and rebuilding off of that, and whether that's perimeter blocking, whether it's playing special teams, and just accepting their role, whatever that role may be, and when you have success as a individual, the whole unit gets to celebrate in that success, and I think that's the uncommon thing that we're looking for is that uncommon selfishness that it takes to play that position.
You talk about how uncommon it is, especially with guys with this much talent. How uncommon is it to see guys like this who act this unselfish when you have a guy like a Luther Burden and a Theo Weiss and a Mookie Cooper in that room?
Yeah, just again, I think the biggest thing for those guys is they've seen the good, but they've seen the bad that goes along with playing in this league, and understanding that some days you're going to get no catches and some days you're going to have a better game, and so just understanding there's going to be ebbs and flows to every season and or every game throughout the season, I should say, and not just getting too high or too low and just staying consistent. I think that's the one thing we try to make sure that we preach is you got to be the same guy every single day, and that's how you build trust. That's how you build whether that's to the coaches, to the player, but also to each player is just building that trust is through consistency, and I think that's the biggest thing that we're looking for.
What's been the biggest growth area for Luther Burden since you've seen him?
Yeah, I think getting him as a 17-year-old freshman. I hate to say the word expectations, but there was a lot that was placed on his plate, and just watching him just stay the course. Again, a kid that played a lot as a true freshman, and we obviously moved him into the slot, which we thought was a little bit more of his natural position last year, and just seeing the growth of him understanding, he's a kid that played multiple sports in high school, and just the weight room and the day-to-day process that was going to take to play at this level. And I think, shout out to Coach Russ and the strength staff. They've done a tremendous job along with Luther in terms of the diet, nutrition, things that he knew that he was going to have to do to play a long football season. So excited about obviously going into year 3 with him and just seeing that continued development and continued growth.
Bringing in guys like Courtney and James Madison, in these early days of camp, what do you kind of expect for guys like that? Is it kind of just the basics going into camp a little bit?
Yeah. Number 1, be on time. Number 2, just be ready. Be flexible. Again, we're excited to get those guys here in June and just see them kind of get it acclimated, and excited to see them practice one, and just because we haven't been able to see them. So I think the biggest thing is just taking it day by day and enjoying the process of fall camp.
Awesome. Appreciate the time.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.